Have you ever looked at a simple coin and thought, could this be worth a fortune? Well, what if I told you that a 2011 Canadian 1-cent coin, yes, a regular penny, could be worth as much as $19,500? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because this little coin might just change the way you see your spare change forever. Let's go back for a moment. In 2011, Canada was nearing the end of an era, the era of the penny. Just 1 year later, in 2012, the Royal Canadian Mint stopped producing 1-cent coins altogether. Rising costs and low purchasing power made the penny more expensive to produce than its actual value. So what makes the 2011 version so special? First, let's talk mintage. The number of pennies made in 2011 was significantly lower than in previous years. While earlier years saw hundreds of millions of pennies minted, in 2011, that number dropped. Fewer coins mean fewer survivors in circulation today, especially ones in good condition. But here's where it gets really interesting. Not all 2011 pennies are the same. Some were circulated. Others were minted specifically for collector sets, known as proof or specimen sets. These are struck with extra care, sharp details, and flawless finishes. If you've got one of these, especially in perfect condition, its value skyrockets. Then, there are the error coins. Yes, you heard that right. Some 2011 Canadian 1-cent coins have unique minting errors. Maybe a double strike, off-center design, missing elements, or unusual metal tones. These small imperfections make them incredibly rare, and rarity drives value. Let me give you a real example. A rare, uncirculated 2011 Canadian 1-cent coin from a collector's set, graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, once sold at auction for $19,500. And that's just one sale. Others are listed online today for thousands. Now, don't rush off to sell just any penny from 2011. Most are still only worth a cent. But the valuable ones? They're out there, and they're being found by people just like you. So how do you know if your coin is rare? Here's what to look for. If it looks shiny, has no scratches or wear, and still has that original copper luster, you might have an uncirculated or proof coin. Those are worth checking. Flip the coin under a bright light. Is there a double image? Is the text off-center? Is part of the design missing? These errors are rare and highly collectible. Did the coin come from a sealed collector's folder or box? That could mean it's a specimen or proof version, not meant for everyday use. These are much more valuable. If you think you have something special, send it to a grading service. They can authenticate and grade the coin, which can significantly boost its value when selling. Also, don't forget the power of demand. Coin collectors around the world are always looking for missing pieces in their collections. A rare coin from a transitional year, like 2011, is a must-have for many of them. And that's where the magic happens. A penny that cost 1 cent to make, and was once tossed aside, lost in couch cushions or left in jars, is now being sold for nearly $20,000. All because of rarity, condition, and a bit of luck. Let that sink in for a moment. Imagine going through an old drawer or a piggy bank and pulling out a penny, then discovering it's worth enough to pay for a car, a year of college, or even a luxury vacation. That's the thrill of coin collecting. That's the hidden treasure. So what should you do now? Right arrow, start checking your old coins. Look for that 2011 Canadian 1-cent coin. Right arrow, examine the details. Use a magnifying glass or even your phone's zoom. Right arrow, compare it to online listings or take it to a local coin shop. Right arrow, and most importantly, don't assume your change is worthless. Because in the world of coins, tiny things can hold massive value. Remember, in 2011, Canada was preparing to say goodbye to the penny forever. That gives this coin a special place in history and in the collector's market. And yes, once again, let's not forget. So go check your coins. Who knows, you might just be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Direct hit, don't forget to like, follow, and share this with someone who loves a good treasure hunt. You might just make their day. Happy hunting, and may your next coin be the one worth thousands.